Alright guys, welcome back, welcome back. So this is the next week right now and we are looking at Euro Aussie. Now last week I told you guys that hold off on your questions a bit because what I'm about to show you this week is going to help answer those questions, right? We've come very far. We've gone deep into timing. Timing is a very important topic because now we're trying to take all the information that you've learned that we've layered piece by piece, and I'm going to start putting that together for you guys, okay? And then we'll go more into that, into the roadmap section as well. So there's still this week on timing, and I'm going to probably extend it out into one more week because I do feel there is a little bit more that's just comes out into my mind when I'm sleeping. I'm like, oh, and I need to tell them this. So it just jumps out at me. So I feel I'm going to extend it out a little bit longer. As it's critical. Now, I'm already seeing some aha moments coming in. However, the last week, I did sense that I'm sure that's going to cause some confusion. Even if there was no comments coming my way, I did sense the way I taught it. I was like, they're going to get confused because they don't have all that information yet. So this week, we're going to get into that. Now, I'm going to be talking about landmines this week, okay? Now, what is a landmine? Okay, just think about it. Just picture what's a landmine look like, right? You know, you can see in the movies and stuff like that, the military soldiers are walking somewhere and there's something in the floor. If they step on it, kaboom, right? So it's like a landmine. Of course, dangerous and violent example, but what I'm trying to show you is there's landmines also in trading. There's landmines also in trading where if you enter a trade at a certain area, it can go kaboom. So we want to find out where those landmines are and find out which ones don't kaboom, so then we can enter the trade. So now we're going to take all your information you've learned so far and we're going to pile it up together. So first stage is we're going to walk through of where the landmines are. Okay, so here we go. Let's say I'm looking at the daily charts here. Okay, so I'm going to bring it up to the daily chart. Here we go. As we see the markets are going up. Let's say I did not see the future. So let's say I didn't see any of this stuff. Okay, there we go. Nice and beautiful. So we're looking at this as nice buyer's territory, right? Give me a pullback and I will buy it. Okay, so let me clear all this up. On the right side, I'll make it 4 hours because we're looking for a pullback to come in on the 4 hours. And we want to study that pullback. Now, we're aware, buyer's territory. We're also aware, Mr. Who started it. Okay, we're aware that as long as we're above this circle area, we're okay. We're okay. Now, as we analyze the rhythm, right, flowing like water, we analyze the rhythm. We're like, buyers seem to be extremely strong. Great, good, fantastic. In this process of buyers being extremely strong, we got the sellers coming in. We got seller push very aggressively, hold off a bit, push again aggressively, hold off a bit, push again aggressively, hold off again, push slowly, and then aggressive hold off. It's like, isn't that my V formation? If that's my V formation, a test following that needs to be for a buy. Why isn't my buy going to work from there? Why doesn't my buy go up from there? Let me put a circle in that area so you can see where that area is on the daily. When you look at this on the daily, notice where that buy would occur. Right at this area where the sellers dropped the market from. Okay, you see that big red candle right there? That's what we call a landmine. Okay, you're trying to enter for a buy over there, and just as you're entering for a buy, kaboom, wrong direction. Okay, so our goal is to get away from there, but we also are interested in seeing what happens in that kaboom. Are they still very strong? I can already feel this word kaboom is going to start continuing on into the course, and everyone's going to be like, yeah, when Naveen says kaboom, what does he actually mean? You know, it's like, so at this stage right here, when we're looking at this, so we're like, okay, he is in an area that we want to watch out for. We are aware that buyers are strong here in the V formation, but at the same time, I don't see anywhere that my sellers gave up. Nope, not there, not there, not there. What I mean by give up is look at the sheer power of those cells. They're pretty big candles and they're pretty aggressive looking, right? So when I compare the sheer power of the sell to the buy, that's nothing. Sheer power to the sell to the buy, that's nothing. Sheer power to the sell to the buy, okay, that's something. No power to the sell and then a massive buy. It's like, okay, I know that the big boy is back, strong buyer, but did my seller die? That is the key. Otherwise, I'm entering into a landmine. It looks clear to walk on, but there's some hidden danger where the moment we step on it, kaboom. Right? So, watching this scenario, we see the market start to pull back, pull back, pull back, and we're like, okay, get away from this area where there's sellers. Get away from that area. So the markets are starting to get away from that area. They're moving away. We get to this red candle, like, okay, pretty strong red candle. Okay, now we're approaching an area where there was that strong buyer, right? This strong buyer here. We're approaching that strong buyer there. Now, as we're approaching that strong buyer there, we want to see, come on, baby, show me some signs that you're alive. Prices come down to here. First sign of green movement, nothing. Prices come down lower. All right, come on, we got to get some movement here. Nothing. And in fact, the red candles are still strong. Followed by red candle devours it. Okay, so now I'm going to split this up into the next video. We're going to go into the next video and just keep this in mind. We went through the first phase of stand by, no trade yet, stand by. Watch out for that landmine. Watch out for that kaboom. Okay, moving towards the next video, I'm going to explain further.